Okay, we'll do the final winners' press conference of the 27 European Le Mans Series here in Portugal. And for the second time in 2 races, the number 40 Graft Orica Gibson, Gustavo Yackerman, James Allen and Richard Bradley have won the race. They're now 3rd in the championship, so I'll talk to Gustavo first as he started the race. Gustavo, you must be very happy with that result. A late surge in the season has put you 3rd in the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Really thrilled to have had the opportunity to drive with these two. The team has done an amazing job. I think that makes our job quite a lot easier than if it wasn't the case. And it's just sadly how motorsport is, right? In this day and age, it's 90%, 95% the team, and then it's basically our job not to, mess it up, to put it in kind words. So yeah, really thankful to the whole Graf organization. They did an amazing job, and I think we could have been even better the first few races. Just me being out of prototypes for a couple of years took a little bit to get back up to speed, but we saw that at Spa we were on another level compared to the previous 2 races. So yeah, just really happy. It was an honor sharing the car with Richard and James, and looking forward to hopefully getting more wins together in the coming years.
Gustavo, well done. James, you took over the car in the middle section. A difficult section for you? Was it hard out there?
Yeah, it was very hard. I ended up doing 2.5 stints because I ended up doing 2.5 stints because of the full course yellow. I got a splash to just do my whole minimum driving time. I did unfortunately lose the lead early on in my stint, but I managed to find my feet and put Hugo under pressure and get it back. And yeah, after that it was just a case of managing the tyres as they were getting older and older and holding on to the lead.
And a nice view from the top step again.
Yeah, I mean, to have 2 wins from 2 races, it's always good, and a great way to finish the season.
Great. Richard, as I say, you had you brought the car home. You had quite a big lead, but talk us through that last stint. Was it difficult with the tyres going off? What was going on in the cockpit?
It was horrible, to be honest, because we've had a fuel problem all race, which we worked out after the first stop. We were missing 20 litres of fuel per pit stop, which meant we had to make an extra stop. So you always had that on your mind, especially as I know that Gustavo and James both had a massive fuel surge in the last corner before they came into the pits. I had that when I came in for the last stop as well, but the biggest problem was I had a really bad misfire, and it was getting worse and worse. It was happening 10, 20 times a lap, and I thought we were in big trouble. Thankfully, the full course yellow came out, and for some reason it managed to cure it, and it just disappeared. So that was quite lucky. And then after that, the lead was big, and I could just bring it home. We had no concerns over tyres or anything. We were just saving fuel as much as we possibly could, and monitoring the gap to the guys behind. But it was definitely nervous times, because we knew the problem was in the car and it could get worse at any minute, and the blue light came on which says you've got low fuel a lot earlier than I would have liked at the end. So yeah, it wasn't very fun, but 2 out of 2, it's just it's brilliant for the whole team, these guys, and I'm over the moon.
Congratulations to you and the Graf team. In second place, the number 32 Night Autosport Ligier Gibson, Hugo de Saglier, Will Owen and Philippe Albuquerque. Vice champions confirmed, unfortunately nearly today, just couldn't quite do it. Hugo, you started the race, you did probably the longest stint, over 2 hours I believe. Talk us through your part. You were leading for most of your stint. Did the car feel good? Did you feel like you could win today?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I started the race, I got a good start, for least to say, and managed to get into first, and from that point I thought it was going to be as easy as Spa, but Leo was right behind, and with traffic he caught up, lots of battling. I managed to keep him behind, pull a little bit of a gap, control him with the traffic, and then we pit under full course yellow, and right after we had the Graf right on our tail, I think, and it was a lot of battling. They were really quick. I continued. I had a few contacts, very small contacts with some LMP3s. It's a really tricky track to overtake on because there's so many possible lines, and oftentimes they don't see you or they close the line. So I had a few contacts. We're here to risk it and really push for the win, try to get the championship. But I think even with the win, we wouldn't have been. We wouldn't have won. So I'm still pleased with the result despite the penalty. Unfortunately, coming in, it was a bit chaotic at the end of my third stint. I just put the full course yellow on just before coming into the pits, and then I didn't realize that I hadn't put the pit limiter on, so I went for a few meters at 80k, and it cost us.
Yeah. Will, you took over the car. Talk us through your stint. I say it's not the result you wanted today, but it's still a good result for the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Overall, season-wise, my first season in endurance racing, it's been awesome and very, very happy to finish second with these guys and with United Autosports. Everybody killed it this year, and it's been a lot of fun. And today for me was just, I was going to go out for a shorter time than usual. I just did I did a stint today. But my goal was just to go get new tires and push as hard as I can and do whatever I could at that stint. And today I felt like I made a gain with being comfortable with the car, and I was able to push really hard and close the gap to the G-Drive a little bit, which actually was like one of the best feelings ever, catching up to them. And then in the end, just because of the penalty and circumstances, it didn't work out. But the team performed great today. United did a great job, and we're all pretty happy.
Well, congratulations, Felipe. Local guy, local Portuguese driver. Wasn't quite the result you wanted today, but you had a great battle with Matevos at the end there, and you came home second. So still a good result to the end of a good first season for United Autosport.
Yeah, I mean, it's my third time in ELMS, and again, fighting to the last race for the title, and again second. So, what can I say? I'm jinxed it maybe, but. I had some good fights with Richard, Bradley in the track, and then in the end with the Dallara as well. And I think in the end was all about saving fuel, because everyone had wanted to pit on the full course yellow. And then the question was if we're going to finish the race or not. And I had to park the car right after the start-finish line because, maybe fuel in Portugal expensive. So. Happy with the result. Was almost a win, but anyway, it's what it is. Still a podium. It's good for my home country.
Well done to you and the United Autosport team. And in third place for the third podium this year, the number 27 SMP Racing Dallara, the third different manufacturer on the top set of the podium. Just shows you how close it is between the three manufacturers here at ELMS. Igor Ruschev and Matevos Isakian. Can you pass the microphone down? Igor, you did the first half. Can you talk us through your part of the race? How difficult it was out there? Was it easy, difficult?
Yeah, I had a really good start. I moved up a few positions and then managed to get myself into fourth. And the first stint felt really good, and I thought that I was saving the tires well. But for some reason, on the second stint, for some, I don't know why, but the tires just went off, and more than half a stint was super difficult, and I was struggling a lot. So when we boxed, after that I had I think one stint and a half or something like that I could properly push, and I think there we recovered some time that we could, and after that anyway I think I did a good job. So big thanks to SMP Racing for opportunity, and congratulations to the winners.
Matevos, you took the car over, you finished the race. This is your first season in LMP2. You've just done 4 races of the 6. How pleased are you with the results you've been getting with SMP here in the European Le Mans Series?
Well, 3 podiums out of 4 races on a new car, on a new type of championship for us. It's amazing. I think everyone did a great job. I think, I don't know, we're before in the championship. Coming from the middle, it's unbelievable, and was fighting for top 3. So just to thank SMP Racing and everyone else, because it was a great season for us.